The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, You do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free. I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Again, it's Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Set! Detroit! Detroit! Check! 3 down, 3 down. Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Here's Kelly. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Leopard. Here we go now. 56.
Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
This is Bell. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Now remember, this one is not over. But with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Well, it's not just the mindset of the teams that just changed on that play. My mindset changed. I don't even run an offensive play, kick the field goal, and take it home.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Watch it now, Barney. No, check. No, check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,